We all will know loss when we're under the pale moon.
There we go. All right. We are back. We are live. It is after 9:30 on a Sunday. Welcome. It's UPM Gaming. We're doing a homebrew game again. We got the podcast over on YouTube's as well as VODs here on Twitch. And we're going to play. We didn't play last week. We played this week. So we'll have to do our catch up, of course, and see what's going on. Waiting for Mr. Jackson to join us when he wakes up or wherever he is and is on his way. So last week, we had taken the elevator down from the above warehouse, and we had a merchant, a very, very large, 16-foot tall merchant with the lower body of a whirlwind, like a watery whirlwind, kind of lash out, grab Stain, pretty much kill him and throw him into the sewer.
It'll be fine.
And that's where we started.
I walked it off.
From there, you guys did get into a fight, and you were able to fight some assassins that had cornered you in the elevator, as well as make some attacks against this water elemental. As you were...
I'm pretty sure we dispelled it before it got to do anything, much to the DM's chagrin.
Dispelled the guy? You did very, very good.
The water elemental was dispelled.
Richard was a very fishy fellow.
I don't know what it wasn't dispelled. He was beat up.
Unsummoned.
No, I don't think so.
The water element, not the.
The water elemental. I'm sorry. Yeah. He summoned a water elemental, which yes, you did unsummon. That's correct. You unsummoned and got rid of that, so he could not have anyone to battle you with. He did not want to fight himself, so he.
We just wanted it named in two different streams that we screwed up your plans. That's all.
Yes, you bastards.
As per usual.
You did. I was going to pummel you with that. It did not work. You got him very quickly. Him himself, he was going to leave. He's like, oh, no water elemental. I'm out of here. This is, nuts to this type thing. But then he seemed to notice someone, and he took notice of Brackett. He attempted to go at him and attack him, but was disarmed with the heating of his trident, which he dropped on the ground. He then was going to flee, but Jackson used some spells or an attack to injure him, so he could not use verbal in his spells. He could not use spells to escape. During that time, Stain, got flushed out of the sewer to the river above, and was trying to get back in and rejoin the fight. Finally, the creature jumped out. I just noticed that. First of all, that's on screen. I didn't even notice that.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, man, we don't need that. How come there's so many people in the thing?
How do you not show that? There.
And then we'll turn this back down to that. I should be a little better. There we go. So, I thought you were doing something. Bearded caught it.
Look,
he
our
jumped.
faces are so much bigger. It's awesome.
He jumped into the water and he escaped and got out of there. So he disappeared in the water below, not wishing to fight us anymore. And then we saw through the eyes of Jackson's familiars that he had made his way into the city and had vanished of some way. From that, we made our way across the bridge over the sewer, and we did capture a guy. We captured one of the assassins that was hurt. We took him under our control and asked some questions. We learned that there was people being kept down there. And I think at the time we did the fight first, correct? We went in and fought a small training dojo of some assassins that we caught off guard, and we cornered in the middle of the room and beat them up with grease and fire and whatnot.
Yep, we killed the cook.
Just
the cook.
I think it was 4 guys.
Yeah, there's 4 guys. Yeah, we killed them.
4 guys. After that,
cooking the line chefs.
No, we didn't kill them all. We killed 3 of them because we kept one because we want to know where their boss was. The guy we were chasing.
Monsters. Yeah, we kept Derek.
Yes,
We're
Derek.
good friends. Our good restrained friend.
How did you
Knowledgeable
restrain him
assassin.
again? I forget. Like, I know first you grabbed him, because then you made your way up north. You heard some voices behind a hidden wall. Were some captured?
They split.
He grabbed him. Didn't he grab him with his
Well,
slimy tentacle thing?
body, yeah,
Initially,
it's-
yeah. But what did we do in the end?
Still, he's still grappled.
Afterwards, we just had Stain keep holding him, since Stain, as a plasma,
Okay.
just gets advantage on.
We were
grapple
about to go
checks.
into the room where the stuff was.
So he's covered with mucus and doesn't have a choice.
Okay, so let's go back. So you beat up the guys in the little dojo. You had the guy, and you were asking him questions, and he told you something about who they were looking for, something like that. I can't remember. You went to the north, you heard voices, and he told you there was a cell, and there was a bunch of people in there from the city that resembled Amico in some way. You freed them, but I don't remember. Did you put them up the elevator, or did you keep them with you?
Yeah, we sent them.
Oh, you sent them with someone.
They were happy to be rescued, and Jackson tells them how to get to Amico's bar. Brackett extracts 9
There you go.
ingredients to make.
Oh, we don't need that, but they were given
raise.
instruction on where to go. So they did that, and then you went back. I would assume you went back then down to the training dojo.
Back to the dojo to confront
because
the assassin boss.
you were asking for doors or something like that. Like, how do you get there and which way is which? You had asked about the Ghost Lotus, and you found out that the Ghost Lotus was a person. He had told you, and that they were downstairs. They were beyond the doors. All I had was Branthrin, I think, followed by one other, went through the doors. I know Branthrin opened the door and entered the room. So I'm assuming Stain and the other guy are down in the dojo.
Pretty sure I just opened the door.
Yeah, you had
Just
opened.
opened the door.
You had
Don't
opened.
put me any further in than I actually am.
Yes, it was it says 60-foot hallway, door at the end with light coming out. Jackson checks for traps, and then it says, it must be Branthrin open the door. Door is open, circular room. At
think
back
we
of
had
Brazier
the-
with woman Eastern descent
Mhm.
on.
Well, this is
with
what
translucent wraps.
Branthrin would see when he opens the door. There was a 60-foot hallway, so I'm assuming Stained, if he still got that guy, would kind of be at the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Derek was kind of making sure we were going the right way.
He
And-
wasn't guiding you, though.
He wasn't
Not on his
guiding
own
us, but we
choice.
just kind of asked him, you know.
Okay. I
Like-
want to know, because I need to know.
You've returned.
Oh.
Good.
Turbo.
Oh, it's Turbo. Turbo.
Hello, girl.
25 months. Holy cow. Holy cow. Why would you follow that? Thank you. Thank you, Turbo. That's awesome. She's the best. Playing Starfield. I seen her playing Starfield. Having a good time.
I need to get back to that game at some point.
So, let's do this. Let's see. I want to get, just because we don't know what's going to happen yet, I want to get your order. I know I have...
Cheeseburger with bacon and a large fry.
Cheeseburger.
Gotta get 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, number 6 with extra dip.
And some cookies on the side.
We got... I know Branthrin's in the front. Who's directly behind him? I had a feeling it was Kylo, but could be
It
wrong.
was Kylo because I was back because I was gathering up the to get that the ingredients for the race of sickness.
I think
So were you
Jackson's up
back
there.
in the other rooms? Yeah, I think it was split a bit, wasn't it?
Jackson must be up there too because he checked for traps for us.
Jackson
Yeah.
for sure was. That's why I was thinking that.
Yeah, I think the 3 of you were up and Stain and I were back.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Because then I remember looking up just as we were in. Where did they go?
And the zombies
Where did they
hanging
go?
out with you guys or with us?
I don't think the zombie came down the elevator, could he?
Oh no. Okay.
Or there was
I
a
don't know.
time.
Yeah, no, he was literally just forcing like as much as he could down, but he couldn't really get down there. Like shoving his fingers in between the slots until they eventually crushed through.
Oh, it's a horrible sight.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, here's what we'll do. We're going to keep it that way. Stain, you're preoccupied with the guy you're holding. Your purpose is to hold on to this guy in case you need information out of him or whatnot. You're back in one of the other rooms, knowing that Brackett was gathering up some supplies and going to make his way over to you shortly. Branthrin, Kylo, and Jackson going first, looking down the hall for traps, made his way clear to the door. And then you two talked about having Branthrin go through it, but he decided to check it and open it. Branthrin opened the door, and as Kylo read there, we see the woman at a desk. So a big circular room. At the back of the room, with like a kind of basic type desk. Give me a perception as well. Branthrin.
All right, here goes nothing. 19.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
That's a solid roll.
That's an awesome
Solid.
roll. All right. As you open the door and you look inside, you see the woman sitting at the back. She is similarly dressed, as we said, as the other assassins, but she has long, dark hair kind of hanging out from underneath some of the wraps near her head. For a split second, you think you see something in the shadows behind the desk. We'll say the desk, some potted plants, and like an old cold hearth down there, but no fire or anything like that. You think you see in the fire, or not in the fire, in the shadows behind the desk, some movement, as if someone moving out of the way or whatnot. Eyes adjust to inside the room. You see the woman sitting there at the desk. She had addressed you and said something along the lines of, welcome.
I'm just gonna stand there and stare at her and say hello there.
Just mouth the gape.
Hello there.
She'll say, you don't look like one of my followers. How did you get down here?
One of your followers, they left the door unlocked.
Well, I can see that.
Blame Derek.
Why don't you come in and close the door?
Oh, no, don't do that.
Actually, I think you should come out here.
Oh, no problem. Would you mind closing the door and so I could get ready, and then I will come out and join you?
No, I think I'm going to keep the door open.
No sense of decorum. Jeez.
Where's your respect?
I think it's in your best interest to just come out here now.
She says, and what business would you have? What is it we need to discuss?
Well, we need to discuss Derek and how he left the door unlocked out here.
I don't know a Derek.
I don't know. That's what he said his name was. Or did he say what his name was? I can't remember.
I named him that.
I don't think my followers have names anymore.
You know what? That's what we ended up calling him. So call him what you will. He's out here.
Why
You
would
should
we call
probably
him
go
what
out
you
here.
will? That's a terrible name.
She'll say, well, he
That's
can
why we went
stay
with
there.
Derek.
If he did not dispose of anyone who's come in here, he has no use. I don't wish to see him. However, I do wish to see you. You intrigue me. You must have some skill to make it this far. Why don't you come in and tell me about that?
And then we got shut the door. What's with you in this door?
I'm just gonna let in a draft, man. You know.
Kinda looks
it's
at you
more of like-
From the back of the room,
Sleep.
across the desk, not moving too much, just elbows up on the desk, hands folded in front. It's kind of looking to see who's there. You can see you're looking past you, seeing who's in the hallway, kind of thing. With the 19, you don't see any signs of anyone else in the room that you thought you did before. Though looking around and up at the top of the walls and whatnot, there's some light in here. There's a little bit of light magically from somewhere, maybe tucked into a little alcove or something in the wall. it's a lot of straight lines, kind of shadowy, going up and down the wall. Very thin, almost like spider webs here and there. Although you can see no webbing itself.
Geometric.
Geometric. That's
I'm
not
gonna-
found in nature.
I'm going to slowly move away from the doorway,
Towards her or back to us?
What?
back towards you guys.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today,
Not
Spider
today,
Queen.
Spider Queen lady. Who's gonna just suck my blood. And
You can see her, if you back up into the doorway, back up a little bit like that, she kind of begins to stand from the desk. She's like, and where are you going?
8 legs
all
later.
right, we're gonna talk out here, right? So I'm gonna meet you out here. So I just continuously back up.
All right, as you're backing up, and that, you'll see she stands up, kind of slowly walks around the desk. Very slim figure on her. Very bandages all holding everything together as she makes her way around, and we'll get in front of the desk and begin to walk towards the doors. You're backing up, keeping equal distance from the distance you backed up to where she was initially sitting.
Eller Jackson, what are you guys doing at this point?
I would assume backing
wondering-
up.
There's no backtracking
Wondering
out
why
of the
there's
door.
a dwarf backing up out of the doorway. Branson, what are you doing?
I'm gonna lean like kind of back, keeping my eye on her. You know, I'm gonna turn my head and out of the corner of my mouth, try and say, "Spider lady."
Spider
Where are you
baby?
getting spider from?
Spider baby?
That's all you
Crazy
know.
lady.
You just know Branthrin says this to you. Jackson's backing up behind you equally. It's Branthrin's
Spider
backing
lady?
up. You're backing up,
Yeah.
I assume. You guys are
Yeah,
all
we'll back
backing up.
Sure. Are we gonna? I'm gonna.
It's a
I don't
60,
know.
60-foot hallway. As you guys continue to
Not
back
a
up,
tight hallway, which is good. So,
yeah, as you guys continue to back up, she continues to advance.
is she coming out the door?
Yeah, she will come up to the door, of course, and close the door.
Oh, like
Of course.
inside the door?
The
She
door.
stayed in the room.
She's in the room.
Go open the door, Branson.
Go open the door, Branthrin. Wow.
He's up there in front of us.
You know what? I'll stay right here, and I'll
Yeah.
make sure nothing happens. Go ahead.
Oh, we lost the Blorp flipped out.
How far are we from the door now?
You guys are, I assume, like almost near the beginning of that hallway, right? You guys have backed
Oh man,
up.
we moved 60 feet waiting for her to just shuffle to the doorway.
I'm just assuming as she was advancing, you were backing up equally, right? So it'd be
Yeah.
pretty
That's what
far.
they said they were doing, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be pretty far. So you guys have made your way back down the hallway, almost towards the dojo type thing. She came up as if coming out and then just kind of looked at you,
What
closed the door.
What did you guys find back there? I'm assuming I can see them in the doorway that they
Yeah,
went
let-
down and then retreated from.
Say you come down, you see Stain there. He's holding the guy. You go kind of like near him, and you can see them kind of enter back into the dojo type room.
Okay, so I'll explain to the group now what I perceived I saw.
Perceived, I saw.
I'm not sure what I saw, but I'm pretty sure I saw a lady that might mysteriously turn into a spider. There's spider webs.
You see this? Have
Creepy.
you seen this happen
Lots
before?
of weird. Yes, the weird things happen when we're together, and I just always think of the worst.
Branthrin,
I don't like
when we're
spiders.
done this, we're going to take you for a drink and we're going to find out who hurt you. But right now,
Take him for a drink.
need
He
to
didn't
go
stop
deal with
drinking
it.
yet today.
That reminds me, and I'll pull out my flask.
Yeah.
all right, make our way back to the doorway that the scary lady was in.
All right. Give me, just for fun, give me an order on how you want to do this. Brantham kind of tells
I'm
you what
gonna
he
go
saw.
I'm going to go first
Okay.
Oh, okay.
because
I have no clue
I
what's
want to check the
happening.
door again.
Okay. Who's going to follow him up?
I'll follow him.
Okay. Brantham, you're going to
I'll
go.
follow
I'll-
behind.
I'll continue to hold my katana.
I'm gonna follow behind and like very energetically holding up Derek.
Well, because you're holding him up, I'm going to put you in the back. I'm going to have Jackson,
Oh,
because you got a guy with you, and he's not. You do have him, but he's still a struggling person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't see his boss.
Derek, calm down. You don't need to be scared. We're friends.
You're like touching him in odd places.
And that's this
But we
Derek-
haven't established that Derek doesn't like it.
You truly haven't.
That's this Derek fellow. What's in that room?
He said, he will tell you. He says, because you asked him earlier, he'll say the Ghost Lotus.
Yeah.
Says, my boss is in there, as we've discussed before.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. You notice the spider web looking shadows in there?
He says, I'm not permitted to go in there.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen the lady?
He says, I think so in passing, but I don't stare. I avert my eyes.
How many legs did she have?
I thought too.
Can you count? Can he count?
Sir looks very upset.
Derek or
He's gonna-
Derek or
He's gonna
Brantford?
drink again.
A bit of both.
Have you asked?
Brantford
Okay,
count.
Stain, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Do you get advantage when you're grappling?
Yes.
Okay, give me advantage on it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Brr.
Shit.
19.
Oh, not 8, 20.
That's an 8.
That's a 20.
That was an 8.
Oh, you showed us an 8.
Ignore that 8.
I got
Editor, put a 20
I
in.
got a 19 with advantage.
All right, you got a 19. I rolled a natural 20 plus. You ask, you guys are all talking. You're going towards the door. You and Derek are near the back. You say to him, Derek, can you count? He goes, sure. He'll give you a 1, 2, 3, and he'll just thrust and try to break free. With the natural 20, he breaks free of your grasp and begins to run out of the training room back towards the sewer.
Screaming.
How far is he?
He's got to run. He's got to make it. So he's only going to be able to do a double move of 60 feet. You could match him for speed.
I could more than match him.
Oh, you move
Stain,
fast?
let him.
No?
Stain, let him go. Let him go.
He's our friend.
He's our friend.
I named him and
If
everything.
you let him go, he'll come back to you.
Okay.
I could just say, Derek, come back.
Reaches out his stringy arm.
We'd feed you and everything. We'll give you lots of sunlight and water, I think.
If you let him
What do
go,
mammals
Not a
eat?
plan.
he will run out of the training room and dive into the local sewer, hoping to escape that way. Who put that in
Didn't
there?
end so well for Stain when he went down there.
All right, you guys are still talking, doing your thing. Derek has given you information. You asked him a couple questions, then he broke free and ran.
Oh, terrifying.
I'm going to take out some of my tools just to better inspect this door looking for traps.
Okay, all right.
So I've got some small mirrors that I'll be using to check along the area and just making sure we got a good investigation on this.
All right.
She's just gonna be standing there
Natural
watching
20.
you as you do it.
All right, natural 20. You look at the door. The door here seems like almost like a simple office door. At one time, that down here, it was a warehouse, and down here there was a basement. It looks like they're squatting in here, and this is just a door to an office in a old warehouse. We have checked it. There don't appear to be traps on this door or around this door.
Okay.
You can only find physical things, correct?
No, that's a 3.5.
What are you looking for? Give me an idea. Like, can you
For
see
example, like
a magical aura?
I'm skilled in this area, so I know that if that's why I pulled the mirror out. So if I'm bending light, if it's an illusion, maybe the dust doesn't go quite like dust doesn't cut the line correctly. That's why I get the mirror out, or if it's camouflage or something like that, depending on how things are moving, maybe I've got a chance of detecting it that way.
Okay. The door itself and everything there, you don't come across anything too different. The only thing you do get out of the top of the door, kind of hanging down a bit, a very thin string, almost like a fishing line. See-through piece of
Yeah.
line kind of hanging down. Not attached to anything, doesn't resemble a trap in any way or hooked to anything, or nothing like that.
Oh no. I feel this is. I got a bad feeling about this.
I love I can get you with a piece of string.
I was just trying to put some stuff together. This could be worse. I didn't think you could do this, but you might. Let's see if it happens. How maniacal is our DM?
You have played with him, right?
I have, but usually we scare his creatures away.
There is no trap though. He's checked.
No. There's a bigger trap, possibly.
It's a very complex for a Goldberg machine where it's just gonna end simply with one of us getting slapped by like a sticky hand and then being dragged away into a closet with a football holder.
Probably.
Oh, seeing that thread,
Okay.
you can see where it's positioning, see where it's going. Does it look like anything happens, like it gets taut or it gets loose when we open the door?
Are you gonna open the door?
I'm determining whether I'm opening the door. That's my question. I can see where the string is.
Yes.
So if I open the door, does it look like it's going to pull the string taut, or does it look like it's going to possibly snap it, or does it make it? Will it look like it go laps?
Looks like it goes laps.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my kit, my alchemy kit here.
Okay.
While he's going into his kit, I'm going to ask Branson, what else did you see in there other than that lady?
He explained back in the dojo.
I explained everything I saw. It's shadows and
You explained that you saw something in the shadows?
creepy
And the
lady,
spider webs?
And
And
I thought I saw
Hello?
someone in the shadows, but then I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay, this could be bad.
I look while you're talking to him. Chew this for me for a moment.
Okay, what are you handing me?
Something. Chew.
Something to chew.
Something to chew. I don't tend to
to
put
chew.
things in my mouth that I don't know what it is.
I'm
Some
gonna
kinda-
reach out and grab it and start chewing on it.
What is it you're chewing on?
I don't know.
Put it in my hand.
Spit it out in his hand.
Okay. I will now use that to keep the thread lax when we go to open the door.
Okay.
So
Is that like-
I assume
I'll
your
give
tiny
you,
gnome
uh,
hand, and then his giant spit is like all the way.
So I use my thieves' tools
Okay.
for rigging this up.
Okay.
So that's 29.
Nice. All right. So use the thieves' tools to MacGyver this thing into position so that if you open the door, the thread itself will not move. It will not fall down. It will not go taut. It will not react in the door in any way.
I'll open the door.
Okay. You open the door before you, and you can see as far as your eyes can possibly see. I would say a horizon, but there's no horizon. As all you see is a sea of gray before you, with swirling colors every so often in the far, far distance, here and there, up and down. You can't really tell if there's a floor or a ceiling. It just looks like an infinite clouded abyss of gray nothing.
I turned to Branthrin. Where was the desk?
It was right
That's-
there.
That's the only thing you're looking for in here?
Can I attempt to knowledge arcana this to figure out what I'm looking at?
Sure. You're a well-traveled fellow.
Branson takes
19.
another swig.
Nice. 19. Reminds you of the astral plane.
So I'll share that with the group.
Okay.
Balak spent his time on the elemental plane of water, not the astral plane. I don't know what assassins would be doing on the astral plane either. The shadow plane, yes, but the astral plane?
Oh, that's all well and good there, Bracket, but what's the Astra plane doing in the bottom of a warehouse in the port area of Ashura? Not normally here.
Oh, you don't actually know that. There are rifts to the astral plane and all the planes all throughout the realm.
I'm going to send you a little message there, too, Mr. Brackett.
Uh-oh.
Just in case.
This bracket's spoiled.
Just in
It's
case.
all the cool messages. Whereas us, the lonely adventurers, have to sit here while the dwarf gnome thingy gets all the fun.
Dwarf gnome thing.
Okay,
He's a gnome.
I just wanna
He's
make
not
sure.
a dwarf.
Yep.
The short-legged creature, the runt.
If you want to insult him, tell him that his mother was a dwarf.
All right, he turns back to Branthrin and says, like, look at this. What are you talking about? This isn't what was in there.
One side.
All right.
What the
I
heck?
go into my tools. I open
Branther,
up my
where'd your-
toolkit again.
Where'd your lady go, Branthrin?
You guys saw the lady.
I didn't.
Creepy spider lady? Yeah.
You can pretend.
Yay! Pretending!
All right.
I don't want to know what he
I pull a small metal something out of my pocket.
Okay.
I say, Fluffy, come here. And my mechanical bird comes out of my coat. Hey, Fluffy, I want you to take this and go fly out 60 feet through the portal there and drop it. We're going to listen for it, okay?
All
So
right.
I'm sending the bird 60 feet.
Bird
out
is a
that
construct?
way. Yes,
Does it-
mechanical construct.
Okay. Fair. Okay. Give me a... What are we going to use here? Insight.
Ooh, nope. With that one. 3. Nope.
3. Appears the bird goes out 60 feet and drops it. The thing disappears
Okay, so
somewhere into
I'm-
the void below.
I'm listening for it to drop.
No sound.
There's no,
No
physical
sound at all.
No physical
Um,
floor.
There's no.
It's
Good question.
That's what I'm listening for.
You're listening for a whistle?
Listening for it dropping.
To hit a ground or something. You don't hear... you're not going to hear it hit a ground. No.
Okay.
But the level that the door is at, there's no physical
And I can see it.
structure.
I can see it drop.
You can see it drop. You perceive it drop. Whatever, yeah. Inside it dropping.
Like past the door, it just drops off. Is that what we're getting at?
Uh,
You can't walk into the room now.
if
Like
you
the door is the portal.
if you make your way up and look, it looks like that, yeah.
Yeah, I can look over top of
Yeah.
Bracket. He's not that tall.
You hear from beyond, send in the dwarf to talk.
the funny
Branthrin,
short man.
Branthrin, you're up.
Pat him on the back.
Your lady friends come calling.
I'll yell from the back and say, "No, I'm good, thanks."
What is it you wish to discuss?
The other way
I'll have
around.
my people talk to your people.
We got some mucus that we happy to come in to see you.
You heard.
Hi.
You hear her say the other way around. You've come to me for questions.
I'm gonna look at Branthrin and see if there's any spider webs on him.
You look at Branther, look for spider webs?
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Okay, all right.
So he's just crazy.
I'm gonna start freaking out. Say, "Get him off! Get him
She'll say,
Get him
perhaps
off.
we can come to an arrangement. I have quite the pull in this city.
Oh, arranged marriage.
What is it you're looking for? I will give you that in exchange for what I need.
What is
Money.
it that you need?
with a 12 persuasion, I need what you call the Amico. At first I thought it was an item, but I think it is a person.
Oh, it's for sure an item.
Well, we've got reports that it was a person, but we haven't had any luck in finding them. Just that you may know where they are.
And what can you tell us of Valak?
You see a pause for a minute.
Sorry, I want to be clear here. You say, I see a pause.
You're here. Listen, do you smell something?
While there's a pause
I
upon
was
us
just
here,
making sure. I can't see her. I just.
I'm going to lean over to Brackett and whisper in his ear because I don't want anybody else hearing. Well, I don't care about the group, but the lady hearing this. Weren't you looking for the Ghost Lotus? The hell didn't you want this person?
Ignore him.
She'll say,
Oh,
Valak is a pain to me, as he may have been to you. Though I do hope you
I
killed
highly
him.
doubt the level of pain that he's been to me is the same level of pain to you. Or if it were, you would have surely ripped his head off by now.
If only I had the power to. He has very powerful friends. It put me in a position I did not like, but I had to accept. I assume you dealt with him?
He escaped.
You hear
And
disgust.
I resist the urge to glare at Kylo with that.
You hear a little disgust in her voice. She says, probably on his way back to the elemental plane of water then, having failed.
Without doubt. Do you know where upon the plane? Or where he might return to on the prime material plane?
Right above
Oh,
the
he will
wing.
not be on the prime material plane. He'll have someone very powerful looking for him if he does not acquire the Amico and return with her.
May I ask who, for I may have a common ally in vengeance against Valak?
I assume I'm in a bad position, so I will just tell you that there's a very powerful demon named Asher.
that's a cool name.
And this demon is seeking this Amico item or person?
Well, it was my job. I was being overwatched to carry it out. I assume I've failed.
Watched by who?
Valak.
Can she step into the light a bit? We can't really see her.
You can't see her at all.
Brantham's seen red.
He drank too much.
Yep, he passed out.
Unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. If you want more answers, you'll have to come get them. For I am in a very bad position now because of you. I will tell you I hope to defeat you, but take one of you with me to acquire the Amico and at least save myself, if nothing else.
This Amico, this item, this person, what does this Asher want with it?
I was not told what he wants with it.
Just that he wants it.
As a deal to get it. It's going to make me and my Assassin's Guild very rich to do so.
So this demon doesn't know the nature of this item either. Presumably he would have shared that information with you if he had it.
I assume he knows why he wants this item.
No,
this-
but he doesn't know what it is, since he wasn't able to communicate to you what it is either.
It seemed he did not know.
And where does Valak fit into this?
As I told you, I met a man in a city, and his name was Asher. I had a deal with him, but he put Valak in charge of overseeing that I get it done, to get Amico and send it back with Valak. Valak knows a lot more about this person, who this person is, where they dwell, etc., etc., but he's now on his way back to the elemental plane of water.
So he knows about what this item is.
And I find myself in a position unable to fulfill my end of the bargain.
Perhaps it might be time for your guild to leave the city of Ashur.
There's not many of them left.
Oh, there is many of them left. Just not here, not down below currently. Though fleeing is dishonorable, and though we are assassins, we do have a code.
Food.
You've spoken plainly with me. I have no personal quarrel with you nor your guild. I will offer you safe passage throughout the city and agree to leave you and your guild unmolested should you do the same for myself and my friends.
Unfortunately, I will still not do so well. He has many other powerful allies who will come for me if I do not complete the quest, so I must... 12, persuasion. I must acquire this Amico at any cost. I will be upfront with you. I will come for you again. And I will keep coming.
Why us?
Information was given to me that you know where the Amico is. She'll say the name of the group again. Well, not your group, but their group.
Yeah.
Ooh, Boots Club.
I can tell you truthfully, I know nothing of this Amico item or person.
Did you say the name of our group?
Yeah. I
Oh.
forget what... Like, I know what it is, but I can't remember the pronunciation.
Ellen Blear.
There it is, Calinglair.
Kellinglair. Kellinglair.
Calinglair.
Bless you.
That's the name I've not heard in a long time. Long time.
Is that like our superhero name?
It's not your name.
Can we call
Kind of see this swirling room around you, kind of, changing the colors here and there, just the grays going beyond.
So, given the fact that we've been having this extended conversation in here, I'm, as far as my eyes can tell, I'm staring into a void.
Yes,
of
correct.
the, astral. But I'm just hearing plain speech coming back to me from within a room.
Correct,
It's
yes.
embodied voice.
100%.
Am I able to put two and two together here?
Give me an intelligence roll.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Now you messed up.
If you put two and two together and get
17.
5, you're wrong.
17. Yeah, you can put that together.
Actually, even higher because I get my proficiency on intelligence.
Nice.
21.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So who's hanging out in the astral plane?
Raka's going to hang out in the astral plane.
Who?
Now, it does not do us any good to speak over such distances, and I'll step into the room.
All right.
You're stepping
I'll call.
into the astral plane? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'll call Fluffy back to me with a little whistle.
All right. That's exactly what Bracket does, and that's how Kyluk would react. Whoa, what are you doing? And then you step into the astral plane, but your feet are firmly on the floor.
It's the last time we ever saw Bracket.
Should we
All right,
help
another
him?
character.
Like he's the guy who's paying us, but like I don't even think I have any stakes in this. I don't know that I completely forgot we even discussed if I was getting paid at all.
Well, I was gonna buy.
Poor Stain is like, wait a minute, hold on. Am I getting paid?
I was gonna buy steaks.
It's all
Now he's
coming
gone.
together
You got
now.
paid?
Everybody give me insight with advantage, except for Bracket, of course.
What is my insight? 16.
Okay.
13.
Where is my 15?
15. All right, fair enough. You guys all get the idea when Bracket steps into the room. He's not in the astral plane. He does not start floating. He does not fall. He is on a floor.
We can still see him.
Yeah, you can see him. He's standing like,
Oh.
yeah, it looks like he's standing on the floor of the room, but it looks like the astral plane. You get the idea this may be an illusion. Your insight has taught you this.
That guy, did you pour some alcohol into me? Because I don't think he's actually in an actual place.
Dwarf guy.
So, do I see her again? Like, do I see her now?
Standing into the room and disposing of the illusion, you will see the astral plane fade. It'll go back to a round office, about 60 feet away from you. Near the center of the room, you see a woman, very tall, long dark hair, but she's in the ethereal type bandages that the other guys were wearing, standing there. And she says, "Oh, very clever. So, do we duel for the rights of the Amico, or what are we to do?"
I've told you, I know nothing of this Amico, and you will note, I am not bearing my weapon.
He does know nothing of the Amico.
I know.
From behind, you hear Branthrin. Ha, see, little man, I told you. I told you there was something in there.
Yes, you're very clever now. Shut up.
The voice of Clairval carries over.
It was a movie quote. I couldn't resist.
Branthrin's hate of gnomes carries through.
All around the room, she stands in the center of the room. There is light coming from somewhere, but you can't quite tell where. Maybe some notches in the wall or whatever, and some magical light giving a little reflection. The bottoms of the wall are all covered in shadow, so is most of the room, and most of herself, though you can see her clearly. The top of the room has some light upon the upper half of the wall, and the ceiling a little bit reflected. And you do see lines all over, geometric lines, as if almost similar to that string you found on your way into the room. And she talks to you clearly. Kind of, you can tell that she's in a bind herself. She was sent, she took a contract. She was given someone to watch over and make sure she did that. You got rid of that guy, and you got rid of most of her people, leaving her in a really no-win little area here. She is a little desperate to get the Amico and fulfill her end of the contract, or get the hell out of here somehow, some way, but her honor won't let her run. It's not what she's looking for. You guys yourselves, you can see this before you. He's in the room. You can see the image of the astral plane vanish and the woman standing at the center of the room. Bracket is in front of you. Bracket's in the room. You guys are in the hallway.
Can we see the thing behind her?
The desk?
No, you said there was something. Branthrin saw something in the shadow behind her.
Oh, he did when he first entered.
It's not there now.
You don't see it.
No.
So what's the plan, Bracket? You paid for this little... Well, you haven't paid yet, but you're in charge of setting this little adventure up here.
Well, you guys...
Without knowing any information about this Amico item or person, I'm not prepared to agree to help this individual with it. And
Yeah.
frankly, no offense to you, given the nature of your work, I don't think even if I did know, I'd be inclined to assist you.
The spider lady, right?
You guys were coming here because you had the assassin get you in the streets, right? And he was looking for Amico, and that's how you got involved. You learned about the Ghost Lotus from him in this building, and now you're putting two and two together. You realize this guy that you've paid, or has paid you for help, who has a similar agenda. He's like a crossed fate path that he was here too. He paid you guys, but he didn't have to. He could have paid anyone at the Adventurers Guild and been in the same situation, but those people would have no idea. You just happen to be going there for your own reasons too. You now can hear all about Amico and what's going on. You realize this guy who's talking for your group doesn't know this character, has no clue what she's looking for, so he can't offer anything for that.
Right, but he knows her boss,
Whose boss?
the assassin's boss.
He knows that overseer, right? That was
Yes.
down here,
Which
which he
apparently done him wrong in the past.
who had personal nature with him, but now for whatever reason is in a totally different situation involved, and it's just happened to cross.
Funny how they all crossed.
Yeah.
It was written that way.
Yeah.
Or we could just say, "Hello, friend. You look trustworthy. Join us."
Friend!
Well, we're still
We are
being
friend,
paid.
du shaman!
As far as I know, we're still being paid, except for Stain. But we're still being paid.
I want to be paid.
You were too busy making out with Jams.
I wasn't making out with them.
So Kylok,
That's
as leader
disgusting.
of the group, who knows what we're talking about, what are you gonna do?
I'm staying out of the room still because I don't need her questioning me. Because
Well, you realize
You get live for shit.
you realize the guy in the room has no clue.
yeah, I'm okay with him not having a clue.
But you've come here because you were afraid that the assassins were after Amico.
Well, I now know that they're after Amico,
Right.
so we can work with that.
Okay, he's just gonna leave.
No, I'm waiting to see what's going on. I'm just hanging back.
That's what
She wants Brantherin, but
I'm at a stalemate here with her.
Yeah,
because
he-
I have no clue.
he
what's
can't do
going on.
anything.
I can't advance this any further without you.
right. Well, you were offering her free passage out of the city, so
right,
like,
which she did not want. Yeah.
Offering safe passage out of the city with no
Or
molestation
else
from
what?
us
So
or
she's-
this party. She wasn't
she
willing to
re-
accept that.
if she refused it, what are you gonna do? Kill her?
I can't just kill her.
You were gonna attack Vanek and kill Vanek.
That's
You're
Totally.
really bad with names, aren't you?
Valak.
Kylo. I think you're the only one. You're the leader of the group. I don't think anybody else, with the exception of Jackson and Brantherin.
I ain't going anywhere close to her.
Jackson's not here.
Yep.
So it's up to you. You do whatever you want to do, but you can't expect someone you just met, Brackett, to do anything in the situation. He has
No, I know.
no
but
idea.
He paid us to come down here, so I'm just
He
wondering.
so
If he's found his Ghost Lotus, what does he want the Ghost
So
Lotus for?
so you're clear. He was coming down here for two things. He was coming down here to get the Ghost Lotus, which he told you. He thought it was a plant. He learned it's a person. So there's no plant. He's like, okay, well, I am paying to go get this plant. This is what I want, and maybe his own reasons for something else. He was coming down here. He came down here. We just learned it's not a plant. It's a person. To you guys, now you're like, oh shit, this assassin met somebody. She just said, didn't give you all the details, but met somebody who
this
had
Asher guy.
hired her to get this character you know. The character you know is now in trouble, right? Is being targeted.
Maybe.
You drove off one guy, but she's in a position right now where she's very desperate to get this character. She's trying to persuade you and give
And
you
Kyle
things.
knows exactly what position she's in.
Well, Brantherin knows better than I do because he busted
Yeah,
through the door.
yeah, I do know. And I know that there's no chance for any one of us at all.
At
Well,
all.
you never
He's hopeless. You just no.
Or
Drink.
Brantherin.
You are in a stalemate. You'll have to make some type of move. You don't have to engage. You can leave. You can do whatever you want, but you have to come up with something. Brackett does not know what's going on.
I'm okay with leaving because her forces are scrambled right now,
Okay.
and Valak's in the wind. And
All
we
right.
need Valak. Valak works for the guy that's at the head of things.
Okay.
So I'm okay with leaving
Okay.
without interacting with
So what would you say to
pale rat woman
What-
who may or may not be being controlled by some demon as a puppet.
What are you going to say to Brackett in the room then? You're in charge. He's paying you.
Bracket, are you done here?
How
Is
do
there
we
more than
leave
just-
this, milady? Must we duel to the death here? I'm asking her.
So what she told you earlier, she said she would keep coming. If you leave her alone, she's just going to keep coming. She has a ton more force. You killed a couple guys in the warehouse that were here right now.
Yeah, I'm aware.
She's got
I'm
assassins.
Also lawful good. I can't just kill her.
Not for you, for Kylo. She's got people all over the city. They're going to keep
Well, for
coming.
crying out loud. Let's just get rid of her.
I'm just telling you. So that's what, if you say, are we done here? She'll say, yeah, we're done here.
Well,
You may leave. I will see you again.
So, and aside from Kylo talking,
Mm-hmm.
we freed her prisoners. We killed a bunch of her guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not evil.
You rendered the guy who was overseeing her out of the picture.
Yep.
She's free of him,
Yep.
but she's failed her mission so far.
Right.
She's not
said
free
she
of the
may-
individual that originally hired her.
She
Right.
says she may come back. She's gonna come back at us, which means, and she
She's
doesn't
not
know
saying may,
if
she's saying she will.
she doesn't know if Amiko is what the
No.
the
She originally she didn't.
what Amiko actually is. So
Well, she doesn't know originally what it. She thought it was an item, whatever. You realize she knows it's an Eastern woman because she's captured a whole bunch that fit.
You're
the
gonna say because
description.
she's been kidnapping a shit ton of Eastern women.
but she didn't find her.
No, she did
So
not.
Does she now think
But
it's
she
something
knows-
other than an Eastern woman?
Callingleer knows. Not unless
Yes.
you can do that, convince her of that. But right now, very sure, and they're looking.
Did
and they're
my
collecting.
entreaties mean anything to her?
This what?
Did my entreaties, when I said to her, I have no idea whatsoever who or what this Amico is.
And he actually wouldn't.
No,
I mean,
she
Yeah,
understands
there is
you.
no
She
deception
understands
in that at all.
you don't, but she knows Callingleer does, which has a vague description of the
Well, I'm not
dwarf
sure 'cause,
and the
like,
ranger
she thinks,
and
I
the
thought
Jackson.
She thought we were Callingleer.
She thinks you're Callingleer, but maybe not specifically you. You were not mentioned in the description.
Oh,
Well, we seem to be shy.
there's no fancy dragon shirt on me.
We seem to be shy a bard and a tiefling, so we're not really Callingleer anymore.
That's true.
We should call ourselves the friendship team.
So you got to
You go
call
with
you.
that
You
and-
talk out to Brackett, and you're telling it. What did you say to Brackett? Let's go or something?
No, I said, what are we doing?
Okay, what are we doing? He's looking at you. You don't know. It's. Clearly, she's looking for something you have,
Because it-
and she's persuading you to give it to her.
Obviously, he wants Valak.
Mm-hmm.
He knows where
Valak's
Valak's
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
His Ghost Lotus thing has fallen through. We still get paid, no matter what you found.
Mhm.
And we get paid
Ooh,
extra
shit.
because we came into a dungeon. So
I told you I'd pay you extra for this.
yeah.
My lady? And wish I could say I wish you well on your future endeavors, but given that your future endeavors are against us, I'm afraid I can't do that. A peace find you. I'll turn my back and leave.
All right. Leaving the room, she'll say, "It beats the abyss, but I will see you again."
Yes,
Be
'cause
seeing you.
if she's not going to attack us on the way out, then we're just going to leave.
Oh, she'll let you leave because she's going to
She
get
doesn't
a
let us
shit
leave.
ton of assassins to come for you.
5-1. She's letting us leave.
You leave, back out the room, close the door,
Yep.
We sure
and now you
wanna
just
leave? Are we
realize
really
that you send
walk-
a ton of women towards Amico Spar, all alone, unescorted, through the city. The assassins have eyes.
I didn't send
Yeah,
them.
you,
Jackson
you
sent
literally sent the train that looks like the target to the target.
them. I didn't send her. I don't know what Jackson did.
Regardless,
Pretty sure it was Jackson's idea.
you guys
Yeah, it was.
re-huddle up out of the hallway into more of the dojo area. Still stinks of dead assassins covered in grease, burned up
I love
from
that
last
smell.
You've earned a couple coins from taking Brackett here. What do you wish to do? Go back to the Adventurers Guild and
Is Jackson still here with us, right?
Jackson's here.
Mr.
Hard to-
Jackson?
Yeah.
Might I inquire where the prisoners went to? I might wish to speak with them to see if perhaps they overheard anything with regards to what Valak's intentions were.
All right. You guys will talk about that. He'll
The
give you
Rusty Dragon, right? Is that
Yeah.
what it was called?
he'll give you some information. As you guys are you guys making your way out of here?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you make your way out of here and you get you talk and you have conversations about whatever you need to.
Before we leave, is there a door? Is there a chair or anything here?
No, I don't think there is because it's a warehouse.
I was gonna go and prop it up against the door. Lock the door.
Leave her in there to starve to death.
Yeah, why not?
Genius.
Just to
Problem
slow her
solved.
down.
As
No,
far as
just
I can tell, you make
this.
your way out. You make your way out. Where do you wish to go?
Wherever, actually, can Brackett pay us here? We've completed his quest for him.
I was hoping I might go to where you directed those women to, but yes, I will pay you.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm headed. So
Where the women are? Can I
yes,
accompany you?
I see no reason not to.
Right. The
I'll
gnome's
pay you
following
once
us
we're
now.
there, so I'm not opening my purse strings in the middle of the street.
Oh, we'd protect you, little guy. You're pretty feisty, anyways. You probably take off after them, like you did after Valak.
I make for a really, really good bunker. I don't like when I eat you. Like you're truly safe in the world. You might be burned a little from the acid, but like you won't be attacked by anyone. I'll die first.
Is your plan to go directly to the bar?
I don't know, Branson. Do you think do you think we should go directly there or make a stop? I'd like to go make sure that there's nobody attacking her.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we run there and wave our arms as they follow us?
Well, if there's going to be a fight, it's going to be there.
Where? What?
Or we can go get the Amico.
What are you talking about?
I'm still going to call it the Amico because Bucket doesn't know or Brackett doesn't know. I mean, we can go get
No,
the
either.
Amico and we could leave with the Amico, so that this person can't find the Amico
You
later.
know where the Amico is?
Maybe.
I
You're a ranger,
don't know.
correct?
Oh, everybody's
You're a
frozen.
ranger,
Oh. I am a ranger.
and you cast the spell Pass Without a Trace.
I can.
I suggest you do that now, since you have assassin eyes on us.
That's a good one.
Those assassin eyes, yes. Let's see if I can pass. If I can cast it right now. I can't cast it right now.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on. I go back into my bag.
Okay.
I can tired of going into my bag. Little guy.
See,
Actually,
we would
here's a-
respect you more if you paid us better.
Here's the question: Can I cast that spell at 3rd level? Because I do have a 3rd level slot open, or is it
You can always
specific
cast it
effect?
at a higher level.
Okay, I can cast it at a higher level.
Good.
I do have 1 spell slot open through. So I'll do that.
The DM's laughing. That's not a good sign.
All right.
Do you need me to like go poof, bippity boppity boo, whatever?
How long does it
Just
last
so that
again?
You know, I've cast. It lasts for Normally 1 hour. Why do we have a burning laptop on?
All right. As you cast Pass Without a Trace, and you attempt to be stealthy to make your way through the streets of the city, you're ultimately heading directly to the place. Pretty much. You're heading right to the place where the assassins are, or we're looking for, but you make your way there stealthily. Make your way there. Again, it's night. It's the same night. Lights are out downstairs. Lights are on upstairs. Front door is now closed because it has been closed since you were here. What do you want to do?
Is the bar open?
Downstairs, no, the lights are off.
Where's all the people we sent here?
The people, you gave them the direction to come here. They're not downstairs.
For knowledge.
I'm gonna.
We're gonna go around. We're under our Pass Without a Trace. We're gonna go around to the back door, or go in the back door, and we're gonna hang out in the bar.
All right. Make your way around to the back of the place and go into inside and over to the bar.
And lock the doors.
Make your way
There's
in.
nobody else here.
Lock.
Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked. She leaves it unlocked. Make your way in and inside. You can hear voices upstairs. Everybody is upstairs. So there was.
They're all.
Yeah, everybody's hanging out upstairs.
Branson, why don't you go
there's no
check that
need,
out? There's a bunch of girls upstairs. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let me just bust the door open.
Ladies.
Branson, you make your way up there, and you can see all the people are up there. Emiko and Shaiju are about, and they're helping out to get these people some rooms up there, get them fed, that kind of thing. Take care of them. They will look at you, of course, and Shaiju will say, they were told to come here. They were taken prisoner, but why?
We're looking for the Amico, whoever that may be.
I'll wander up now. I'll wander up now too. I might as well.
Okay, all right.
I'll follow.
I'll call her a different name.
Okay.
I guess I'll wait at the door on the main level.
Well, you can hang out at the bar. We walked in.
You aren't welcome,
We're
Shorty.
inside.
It looked like the bar was closed.
Boundaries.
Bar is closed. Bar is not open.
So I'm waiting down to the main bar area in case anybody shows up.
Emiko will come over to Branthorn and just say, Who's looking for me?
Some person named Valak
I don't know who that is. What is...
and Asher, Mr. Asher and Valak.
I have no idea. Who are they? What do they look like? Why are they after me?
One's a demon and one is a what would you say it was? An elemental
A fish
frogman?
dude.
Okay, you give a description. She doesn't recognize them, doesn't recall anything. Because, well, it is disheartening. What is the plan then?
Would there be any reason they'd be looking for the Amico?
Not that I know. Did the people you were confronting tell you why?
They said for some reason that you need to go. That the Amico needs to go back to their demon boss.
Did you deal with them? So then they were dead and no one was looking for me?
Well, there's still going to be people looking for you. Valak got away.
Did you
Yeah,
describe the whole situation with Valak?
Sure.
She'll make from that, well, this doesn't sound like he got away. It sounds like he left, like he's fearing for his life, like he wouldn't come back.
Let's hope so.
Well, that's a good thing, but what of this other one?
We decided
other
to
one-
let that one go.
This other one we'll have to deal with if she comes.
Would you not have dealt with them, then no one would look for me.
Well, she was kind of standing there defenseless. I'm not just going to attack her.
Did you tell her it was an assassin? You see her
I
go
was afraid
downstairs.
it was-
She opens
we
the
were
bar,
afraid it was a spider lady. That was gonna
uncorks
eat
some
us.
some wine there, starts pouring out some glasses. So,
I
should
think
say
it might be in best interest for the Amoco to travel.
you now have an assassin's guild looking for me, and though I settled in the city to escape the
I
east,
keep calling her Ruby.
Ruby, now I must flee again.
Well, Ruby, we could take the Amoco with us, and then it won't be a problem
Would I not
in the
be
city.
less safe with you since they're looking for you?
Haven't you traveled with us before, Ruby?
You
Didn't you
just-
enjoy?
No, I'm new here.
Didn't you enjoy the adventure?
Oh yeah, by the way, hi.
Looks at you, just keeps drinking.
That being said, I know of something that's coming up that I guess like way out of the city. In fact, off this plane completely.
Oh, she's curious. Off this plane.
hmm
Tell.
Tell her the story of the adventuring group that went on the solstice
Oh,
for
okay.
the
Okay.
the Pathfinder.
Okay. It's quite an interesting story, of course.
You could come with us.
You'd
and
hope
get out
to-
of the city till things blow over, maybe.
Hide on another plane. She's not opposed. It's not a great idea, but she's not opposed.
Stain, you can tag along as a volunteer if you'd like.
Yay! Do I get paid this time?
Volunteers don't get paid.
Oh.
Stain don't have any pockets for money anyway.
yeah. Yeah. Where would you
Dissolve
put?
it over the time.
Where would you put money, and how would
In
you
my
how would
head.
you spend it?
In my
How would you
head.
spend it?
I'd get more jars.
Little children all
Checks.
run at him and put their fists in his head, grabbing coins.
Walking candy dish.
Yay!
Piece of candy.
You guys hang
There's
out
still
at
fish in
Amico's on the first floor, all together for a little bit. You're a bit distracted, I'll say, a bit really lost in what you're doing. You've got some people with you that you've just met, but right now you're not. You still not know what you're doing or what's going on. You got. Emiko's just chilling for the night. She's just hanging out with you. Is very glad to help these people out that were taken, give them a little bit of shelter, but just doesn't understand your plan, your rationale, your ideas so far, and what's happening really. You yourself, I think, Kylo, are
Well,
a little lost.
Explain
in-
to everyone that I'm not normally the leader. I'm usually a solo folklore hero.
it's true. You explain
I've only
that.
joined up with this group because we had a large score to do.
You
for
may.
Lord Jackson, and it's snowballed to here.
It's snowballed to here. It's snowballing bigger and bigger. Now more dangerous people are involved. Your former leader had died, and you are really
we still have to deal
lost.
with his body.
You
Still
do.
have to
You
deal
do.
with the loss of Clairval.
You have to deal with the loss of Clairval. You've walked into something, and yes, you don't know what to do. Being a ranger and a folklore guy and a local hero, you're just not. You're not that guy. You're not the leader of men.
You're not that guy.
Branthrin has to rely on you being a new guy to this realm. So does Jackson, to an extent, even though Jackson himself, when you look over, has become hideous compared to what he once was. He's
Turning
caked
more
in-
and more blue.
He was like, he's just got these eyes that emit this
He's
pale.
actively eating a baby.
Yeah, pretty
Actually
much.
eating a baby.
He's just hideous in the corner over there. He doesn't even look like half human anymore.
He's just full of fish now.
You know, May's gone out. Your other guys have gone out. Clairval has passed on. You got to refocus on what are we going to do as what's left of our group. We called ourselves Raywin Star at one time. We called ourselves Calangleer. Do we got to refocus? Do we need someone else? Maybe we need to hire someone. Maybe we need a leader. Maybe we need a paladin or or another bard or something.
A paladin.
Sacrifice Stain to the
Captain
DM
Buzzkill.
god to get a new paladin.
I
Something.
can't
we-
believe I'm going to say this, but maybe the gnome can tag along.
Well, I was gonna talk to the gnome. The problem I have with the gnome,
He's
and I'm
stupid.
Kyloke and Branson are actually talking here. The problem I have with the gnome is he's a little bit of a loose cannon. I see how he went after Valak. And it just rushed in without even letting us know, because he was there looking for a plant, and then he was at this guy's throat.
You know what? Kind of like that about him, and that's about all. But I kind of like that about him.
Yeah, but he keeps stuff from the group that we should have been told since we were being paid to do a job for him.
Be a part of
Should
this
run that
meeting.
logic by yourself again there, Kylo. Should have told you everything that was going on because he was paying you to do a job.
Yep. We should have known what we were getting into.
Can I be a part of the team meeting?
No.
By a gnome, yes.
Poor Stain. Stain, you're just like stretching taller, like, hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on?
Pseudopod wraps around I'm looking at them. One of his
Just-
cartoon
wait.
eyes just stretches from beneath the opening of the pod to look around.
Snot, is there something we can help you with?
Can I be a part of the team meeting? Since I'm a new member of Team Friendship, I really would.
French.
But you bring
Stop
up
calling us
Does
friendship.
Jackson look like Friendship Stain?
someone that
Take a close look at him.
The friends are all about self-improvement and helping each other through difficult times. Clearly, our friend needs a lot of help, a lot of therapy, but we are Team Friendship. We will get it done.
you do remember something that the woman said. That she said, Valak may have escaped. He may have gone back to the elemental plane of water. But he knows the most about the person who recruited her.
Yes, so we could go after Valak.
And knowing that, you have someone here who you assume or realize knows Valak. Looks like has maybe tracked Valak. Maybe knows where Valak is. I have it in there, but I'm just gonna go back in one thing here in an old.
Well, I did ask him before. What was the deal? He said that Valak killed somebody that was.
Well, yeah.
Close
Let
to
me
him.
see if I got.
So Bracket, what's your story?
I'm just gonna resend this to you just in case. Over to bracket, sorry. It's a highlight of something I already sent you. It's just in the middle in case that matters. It may not. It might.
Yep. 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 I recalled. Thank you, though.
Okay. I don't know.
We're all
if
sitting around here in the dark drinking.
You
So
guys
what's
are
your
just
story,
talking.
Bracket?
You guys are trying to figure out your group, what you're gonna do.
What's your deal with this Valak character?
What's your deal with the Valak character now that the Ghost Lotus is turned into be nothing that you need? Are you going after Valak? Still?
Hill. I'll pursue Valak to the ends of this earth or any other that he chooses to hide himself upon.
So, being the fun-loving adventure type that I am, and I can't let a criminal get away, what's the deal with him? What did he do to you? Why are you singularly focused on leading everyone into the 9 circles of hell?
I wasn't intending to lead anyone into any other planes on this. I thought Valak might be down there. There was a connection to the Ghost Lotus. Needed help to get in there. I didn't think that I would be putting anyone else in any more danger than I thought they were signing up for.
Again, so what did he do to you?
I've studied in libraries.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
academies.
You did tell us what he did, right? That he killed a. Well, you said he killed a scribe or something that was close to you.
A friend.
As a friend.
Yeah, yes, friend.
Alec was stealing some knowledge from the academy in Silver Lake. Cody happened upon him, and Valak killed him.
How did he get to Silver Lake?
Alec, the academy at Silver Lake welcomes all those who seek knowledge.
So it's
Certain
bad
knowledge.
security.
Bad security, yes.
Certain knowledge is protected, which Valak figured out a way to get around. When Cody confronted him, Valak killed him.
Do you know what knowledge he was stealing?
He was looking for some kind of alchemical recipes for some powerful magics that have been banned.
Yeah, what did those recipes do, though?
Among other things, there were cloud kills and some massive transmutation spells.
Now that we know that he works for a demon, do you think that any of that pertains to this situation?
Without knowing what this demon wants with this Amico, no, I have no idea. This was years ago, and there could be no connection to the current events at all.
How many years ago?
What is the current year?
DM, what's the current year?
We're about 575 or so.
$67 years, give or take.
67 years. It's before I was born. You've been tracking this guy for 67 years?
Give or take. He secludes himself on the elemental plane of water, where he runs a trading company. I've not been able to reach him there. I have in the past attempted to hire ships, but have been unable to secure passage of anyone willing to head into the elemental plane of water in search of a Jinn merchant.
You see Jackson light up at that.
Yeah, I was just going to ask Jackson, what's your thoughts on going into the elemental plane of water, Jackson, with the ship? Since we have a ship.
Jackson says, I basically, in his own way, you want me to sail the ship on the elemental plane of water? Hell yeah.
Are the trout shit in the stream?
You hold the bottle and let's go.
Well, you've been honest with us, which is good for the first time.
I would never lied to you.
We could probably help you out because it would lead to the same again coincidentally similar ends for both of us. We need Valak for information about his boss. You need to settle your score with Valak. And avenge your friend and your university or whatever it was.
Skoll cares not for vengeance. I do. His family does.
Okay, his family.
I can restrain myself long enough for you to answer some questions, but his life is forfeit.
Okay, I'm okay with that. He's done bad deeds.
All right.
I needed him alive earlier to answer questions. So that's, as long as you're okay with keeping him alive long enough to answer questions, you can have him.
He does not get away again.
Well, he moves pretty quick, so I'm not going to promise that.
Now, you do know, based on what Jackson told you, that it looked like he had shifted off this plane. But that would be to go back to the elemental plane of water. It doesn't look like he can get so easily back to the material realm, which is where you found him. You have a little plan stringing together here that Brackett would know where Valak is. And if you found Valak, you could get information on who this woman, this Ghost Lotus, met in some city. We did not get the name, but that's okay. That she met, and that he would have a lot more information. He would know who this is, why this person is, pardon me, after Emiko, and where this person would be located. So very, very good information so far.
I think we have a one-up on that too, because he's supposedly in charge of a trading company. So we have to find out where the trading company is, and most likely he'll be hiding out there, unless Brackett knows of another place he'd be hiding in the elemental plane.
Well, Brackett knows him pretty well and would probably know this trading company.
And Brackett goes into his scroll pouch.
If he's a trader, he's probably dealt with lots of different.
Lays out a map of the elemental plane of water, or at least a section of it. I know where he is on the elemental plane.
Jackson, did you want to write this this map down while you're here?
Jackson would be very happy. Very interested in maps, of course. He will make a copy if he...
You've returned.
You've returned.
Planar travel is not my area of expertise. So I don't know.
Woo!
I can tell you where it would be once we're on the plane, but I don't know where we would be entering upon the plane.
It gives you a map, a basic idea of one section of the elemental plane of water, which is massive. He gives you a section of where Valak would be. Thank you, by the way, Mr. Riffs, for the sub. You're the man. Is his name? Oh, his name's on the screen.
Yep.
So you get a rather detailed drawing of this one section of the elemental plane of water, which Jackson will look at and say, okay, maybe I can make some points here and there, da-da-da-da-da. One thing dawns on you. How do you get to the elemental plane of water?
Well,
Moat.
are we asking Brackett this question?
No, I'm
Or
just
is
kind
this
of
generalized
giving
here?
you some thought as you're in the
Doesn't have
bar.
a
You
way
guys
on
are
the element.
drinking,
Well, see,
you're
I
hanging
have-
out, you're discussing, you're thinking of things.
I have a thought that I have a thought to go and see Ren in the morning, the Pathfinder, to see if one of her friends can help us again. Because we could go to the Fey Realm and I'm sure we could get to the elemental plane from there, any of the elemental planes, or we could find out if the air elemental knows how to get there. Jackson could find that out from the ship.
But you bring up Pathfinder. Now,
Yeah.
Brackett, you've been here long enough. You know what Pathfinders are. They are people of extreme knowledge. And Kyluk mentions that he knows a Pathfinder personally, who I assume from that small conversation that she had a way to get to different places. That's why
she
you're...
spoke of the City of Doors for one thing, and then she had a friend that was going to take us to the Fey Realm.
So she has a way to get to different places.
Yep.
That's a...
And she has
Great
another
idea.
realm that we're not sure what the other realm is, but she has one that opens up on the solstice, which is coming up.
Okay. So you got a lot of nice leads. You got a lot of things that link together.
How far away is the Solstice now?
What did we say in the last one? I think it was a couple weeks.
It wasn't far, and we've spent some time since she said that, so it was long enough for us to say goodbye to the twins and to May.
Right.
So it's been a few days. It's been a few days since then, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
Claire Bell's still resting in state somewhere,
Yep.
probably at the Bard College.
Guys got them preserved.
Yeah, it's on ice.
So you have obviously a couple things. You want to bring Clairvel home. You want to pursue, so far, is what I'm guessing, you want to pursue the our guy on the elemental plane of water. You got an idea that a Pathfinder might be able to help get you there. And you remember personally that the Pathfinder would help you do these different things if you do things for her. So you do have a quest there. Do that for her. She'll bring you wherever you want to go. And you did mention that earlier, that there was a quest for her as well.
There is also the possibility that Varys could help us.
Varys in the
Take-
north.
Take Clairval home.
When you go bring Clairval home, Varys was a mage of great study and was friends with an archmage, Morik, up north, who helped you and Varric to acquire a cold iron box, of which you put a dangerous item in. Now, that you probably won't discuss that in front of Brackett yet, or it's up to you, but you know that these guys were studying a lot of things for you. They were studying how to get rid of this object. They were studying why, and they talked to you about pursuing the Fae, who was sending the Fae. You should go find out who was, behind this. They talked to you about that. They were looking at your airship on alternate methods of magical power and things like that. So they had a lot to do as well. You do have a couple things hanging over your head. Of course, you have the hoof, for one, and demons, which seem to be at bay, as well as Fae.
Which we don't have right now.
You don't have the demons. The Fae.
No, we don't have the hoof right now.
Did you give it to Kara?
Kara has it. Yes, she said that she would be ready to help us with it when the time was right.
Oh, I didn't understand you gave it to her. Okay.
Yeah. She took it with her.
Okay.
She was going to protect it.
She was going to protect it in town. The Fae were after you at one time. That seemed to have stopped. But now you may have some deadly assassins after you. And you have a friend in town who, in theory, if everyone who was looking for her was dead, or gone, or escaped, or different, or didn't have any knowledge, wouldn't be after her. But they are, which is okay. But you have to deal with that now as well. That she
My
is
theory
going to
on
be
that
pursued.
is, with the people that were looking for her before, as we took one out, it didn't mean that they stopped looking for her. Other people were still looking for her. So, just by taking that assassin leader out doesn't mean that the demon guy's gonna stop sending people after her.
It did that. The demon only had a contract with her, and he didn't
That we know of.
He didn't know exactly who she was, and that he had sent, the Valak to oversee that. Valak ran and hid, and in theory, if the assassin lady was dead, then the only one who would be there would be the demon waiting for something to come back to him saying, hey, here's the Amico, or, wait a minute, nothing's ever coming back, something's wrong. But that's where we are. That's the fun, is that plans go different ways. So the only thing we got to keep in mind is we do have an assassin, potentially the head of a guild with a lot of contacts, who will be looking for us. Which would just put Amico in danger, so we have to think of that. Does she come with? Do we send her somewhere? What do we do in that as well? All different things to think of as you're trying to reform your group and come up with your plan.
Well, we can do two things. We can leave her under the protection of the Adventurers Guild with Kara and Kai, or we can take her with us.
It's a good plan. The Adventurers Guild is very, very strong. There's no sign that anyone has openly attacked the Adventurers Guild or such like that. It's a guild. Assassin's Guild, Adventurers Guild. You don't get the impression that they would outright go to war in town.
Okay. My plan, since we're sitting around the table, my plan for the morning is to go see Ren, and then load the ship up, and we're heading. The plan is to head to the Elvenland, take Clairval home, and maybe talk to Varys and Morik when we're up there.
Okay, it's a good plan.
And one of those three people can find our way to the elemental plane of water for you, Brackett, if you're coming.
If you've got a commitment to a friend that needs to be completed by the solstice, I think time is of the essence, and we would need to get moving upon that.
Would we be back by the solstice if we went to? The ship doesn't take that long to get there and back, right, to the Elvenland?
Doesn't take too long. It's a couple of weeks. You'll probably make it back in time. Solstice is more than just a day. As she told you, when it does occur, it lasts for quite a while.
Okay. Just begins on the solstice.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone in agreement?
I agree with that. We'll go there, come back. Have time to do the solstice saving of the people or finding of the people.
Jackson, did I have you at the words water elemental plane?
Jackson's got a drooling in the corner. His glowing eyes.
Jackson's already at the door, like waiting for us to make a decision.
Tell the crew
Actually,
you're
no,
ready.
he's
The
probably
crew-
at the ship, getting it ready.
The crew will be doubly ready.
Where are those guys?
Nighttime, they're drunk.
You're hanging out in the night inside Amico's bar downstairs, talking to her. Shud you upstairs, helping to get everybody situated, find them rooms and beds and whatnot. How do you want to spend the night here? What do you want to set up? Watches? Schedule?
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet.
Yeah. Me and the wolf will take the first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second.
All right. All right. Who's going to do third? Or do we want somebody NPC to do third?
I'll do the third.
All right. All right. You spend some time that night, come up with a good plan. You start to get things situated. Your companions find places to sit in the bar or places to make into a makeshift bed. Amico, you see her find some stuff, makes like a hammock type bed down in the main room, an old cot or mattress or something, so there's room for people to sleep. You secure the doors. You and the wolf patrol go out, and you think about, hey, oh shit, what's going to go on here going forward? I'm out of a lot of companions. I'm clearly not the leader type. We did meet a guy. He's got a lot of information on where to guide us and what's going to go on. Maybe this guy does have something, or maybe I should recruit somebody,
I can lead in a battle. I'm not great at leading a company of adventurers.
That's
for
right.
long. at the moment. Maybe
And
I'm learning. Maybe it will change. But right now, I've been used to doing things on my own.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's good stuff to think about. You spend the time doing that. You think about, Calenglir. Does it apply anymore? What do you want to be? Are you still looking for people? That kind of thing. Spend some time. Do a good perimeter search. Pretty sure everything's quiet. Everything's nice. Everything's still so far. Wake up Branthrin. Give him some info. Branthrin, bar's open.
Oh God, the bar is open, Branson.
Branthrin's eyes light up as he starts to pour himself a mug.
Pours himself a nice big mug. Walks around. Does a good
Of that,
patrol.
of that dwarven stuff.
Yeah, the good dwarven stuff from the desert. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you have a nice little relaxing night in there. Walk around, patrol a little bit outside, patrol a little bit inside. Talk to people here and there. Anything you want to do specific? Do you want to patrol anywhere specific? Talk to anyone specific? Have a nice drink in your hand as you're walking around, looking around?
I'm gonna just peer through the windows.
Yeah.
The beer or ale in my hand.
Walk over, drink, and look at the... nobody coming.
I can see.
Things look fine. Go through the night until you wake up Brackett. Brackett will wake up last. You have the final shift type thing. Anything you want to do specific?
I'll be sitting back. I'm more unobtrusive.
Yeah.
Just so find a corner where I've got a good view of the entrances and exits, and just sit quietly and observe and think.
All right. Do the same thing. Think about, holy crap, I just had a run-in with the person I've been looking for a long, long time, but they got away. You can finally maybe have a group crazy enough to bring me where I need to go. Benefit them, benefit me. They look a little out of it, having lost some kind of companion or friend, trying to find themselves as well. Have a good, relaxing night there. Look around, all the different people and everybody you've met. Start to see this freaky ass thing over in the corner. Whatever it does, it doesn't sleep. It just kind of stands there. got money in its head.
I know. I gave it the jar that it's using as its head. Right?
And undulating in the corner.
Until the morning comes. Morning comes, you see Shaiju come down, and she starts cooking. She goes back into the kitchen, starts making some food. You can smell the food coming up. Some people are waking up. Some of the...
I go over and bump into Branthrin. You should go talk to her. if we're leaving again, you should go talk to her.
I'll wander over there.
Branthrin, you've learned some cooking in the past and whatnot from Shaiju, and you had an interest in that as well. Make your way into the kitchen. She's in there cooking like a maniac. She's got the pans going, the apron on. She's flying around the kitchen.
Got 6 arms going like an anime.
Sees you come in and will call out things like, eggs.
And then I suddenly become her assistant.
Start whipping her eggs over there, start helping out as an assistant.
I am now the sous chef.
The sous chef.
Branson, the sous chef.
For the beginning, as she's getting stuff ready, cooking the food. Emiko and some of the other women will come down, and you guys kind of hang out in the main room in the morning, thinking about your plan and whatnot, getting ready for the day, thinking about what has to get ready. Jackson probably take off and go get the ship and the crew going and whatnot. As things calm down and everything's a go. Everything will calm down in the kitchen. You guys are done. Can hang out for a bit. Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna
She will
have
ask
quick,
you, Branthrin,
quick
what's
food.
new? How have things been?
Oh, you're still talking, yeah. You're still
How
talking.
was the desert?
The desert was hot.
She will say that she very much appreciates you
How
guys.
has it been here?
She says it's been a lot of hard work. We appreciate the supplies you guys got, the recipes, the ale and everything that was brought back. We were going to make a great little go here in the tavern. Looks like things got a little out of hand, she'll say.
We'll straighten it out.
Awesome. She'll say, I hope I get to accompany you on this journey. You're not leaving me behind, are you?
Oh, I would never. In fact, I'm pretty sure that nobody would let you stay behind.
She comes over, gives you like a little half hug, nice and tight. She rubs your muscly arm. She goes, I know you'll be there to protect me.
Brantham just doesn't know what to do with that. So he just washes through his giant beard.
She says, besides, I have things to teach you more. I have a lot more cooking to teach you. Got to improve
Yes,
that
cooking,
food.
yes. I definitely need some help in the cooking.
We'll spend time doing that. I'm sure this trip will be quite long.
I cannot wait.
Can we feel him blushing from the other room?
You can hear
hear him
the
blush.
awkwardness through the wall. How awkward Brantham is.
You guys all gather back in the main room, have a breakfast, decide how your day's going to go. You know, Jackson's getting the ship ready. Got to pick up the body of Clairel. Do you want to head out there
What's our
first?
plan?
Or do you want to, yeah.
What's that? What was that?
What is our plan?
Well, I'm heading to see Ren. If anyone would want to come with me to see the Pathfinder, and then I was gonna stop at the Adventurers Guild because we may need some more muscle for this trip.
I would like to accompany you if I may.
Sure. Maybe we can patch a few things up. Since
All right. You
we're
guys
gonna be adventuring together, we should probably
guys head out in the morning. all going to go see the Pathfinder. Make your way across the...
We're all going?
See the
Are you all going? I don't know.
Off to see the Pathfinder.
The whole group is going?
Pathfinder.
We're bringing the volunteer.
I'm the lead member of the friendship theme.
You're the
Yes,
main
you
member
are.
of the friendship team.
The
frankly-
sole person of the friendship team.
You know who'd
And
be a good guy to go
frankly-
talk to about your friendship team? Go talk to Raul on the ship. See if he wants to be part of the friendship team.
Okay. That sounds fun.
I mean, you can come with us to the Pathfinder. I don't care.
My friends are so nice to me. Always being able to get my back. Just always understanding what I want. You know,
Mhm.
being so nice.
All right, so who's coming to see the Pathfinder?
We can all go. I don't care. But yeah, okay. I thought you guys had other places to be.
What are we gonna do with the ladies?
Who's watching? We should probably escort them to the ship, maybe. If they're ready to go. Maybe we'll stop
they
at the
gonna-
ship first.
Okay.
Because Jackson's there at the ship.
If that's the case, then I'll go with as well, and we'll drop the ladies off.
All right, well, when we go to the ship, which ladies are we dropping off? Shaiju and Emiko?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we taking anybody else?
The other ones can probably find their way back home. They do live in the city.
Yeah, they can just go home.
You go home.
You guys can.
You go home now.
Go
Go
home.
We
This
don't
is
need you
your
anymore.
home.
Yeah, go to your home. Don't you want to go to your home?
You do good.
We have no use for you. Leave us.
All right, make your way across the city down to the docks. You guys meet up with Jackson and that, and help Shaiju and Emiko get aboard the ship. They take some travel gear with them, preparing if you guys are all going to leave together. So they're going to go there. Jackson and the crew will watch over them on the ship as the rest of you make your way off and to see the Pathfinder. Make your way across the city over to the different quarters until you come across the lodge of the Pathfinder. Big wooden lodge, same as always. Little stone path, lots of gardens out front. Make your way up and in. Doors are open. Nobody inside this morning. Same thing at the far end. Bunk beds right and left at the far end. Little table. Couches around it. Hearth going. The sign-in book is there.
Sign in the book.
Make your way over, sign in the book. You can hear Ren in the back, clonking around.
Hey, Red. Good morning.
Is there a bell or anything?
There will be a little bell.
Ding,
I'm gonna
ding,
ring
ding.
the bell constantly.
All right.
So-
It's like a little ding ding bell. You have to lift it up. But you ring the bell constantly, insanely. She makes her way. What? Who's ringing the bell?
Hello, Ren.
It's one ring.
Hello,
per
Ren.
hello. She'll say, "Oh, you're back."
Yes, we're back. We actually haven't left. We've been in the city for
Wow.
weeks. Well, days, anyways.
For a while, I've looked at
Since we
some of
spoke.
the.
It's only been a
things,
couple
of
days
course.
since we spoke. So,
This is true.
what did you find out?
Well, what do you want to know first?
I can't remember what we left here. Refresh me on what we left here. It's been a rough week.
She says, "I think you want to see the object."
Oh yes, the object. Oh yes, the object.
She kind of points to people she doesn't quite know.
Hi.
This
The
is
little guy here, Brackett. He's an artificer. He might know a few things about it if we'd have him look at it too. He's traveling with us right now. And the other one there that is unexplainable. He's paying attention to the coins in his jar. Don't worry about him.
She knows what he is. Having knowledge of many, many things. I'll say, "Oh, I've not seen one in person anyway." She'll come over and start poking you.
his name is Strain or something.
Splooch or Slosh or
She said, "This is very interesting.
Seal.
I've known of his race, of his people, but I didn't know they were So Sticky.
Is she caressing
Oh
him?
yeah, she's got her fingers all in
Like
them.
the touch, friend, save me.
Dean, are you okay with this?
No, I want to
You're
go
requesting
home.
Please stop without asking the gentleman's
Oh.
permission first.
She goes, of course. All the sticky goo on her hands. May I measure you?
Sure.
She gets out some instruments and begins measuring him. Oh. Asking you all kinds of questions.
I need the doll.
Dirty.
Looks like she's very, very interested in what this thing is. And she knows of the people of the past, but she's never seen them in person, and wants to get all the info she can. Becomes instantly hooked on that, focused dead on that. Kind of forgets everything you just said.
I'll give her a couple minutes to fawn over him.
Okay.
Is she explaining as she's going? Are we learning anything?
Oh,
about
she's writing things down,
Stain's people?
talking to herself, making notes in a
I'm
book.
gonna grab the bell again and start ringing it.
She go, oh, shit. Yes, right. The thing. So they're all okay. We can go see it.
Yeah, we can go
Yeah.
see it.
All right. She'll lead you down, back to the office, through the door below, down a set of stone stairs into the cold basement below.
I'm assuming this is the battery or power source thing. that we found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll unlock the door and bring you inside, where she has a bunch of things all covered in blankets, different rare objects from different groups.
Stain, don't touch anything.
Unless
I
you want
get
to,
molested, and then I'm not allowed to touch anything. You guys
Unless
are
you
no
want-
fun.
unless you want Ren to touch you some more, don't touch anything.
I hate you all. You were mean to me.
So she brings you to the center of the room.
You wanted to come.
Dean, here are 2 different sized jars. You can play with those.
Yay! He's gonna make them into feet. He's gonna shove like pseudopods that like are where his legs are, and he's just gonna pull them up and start walking in those.
Clunking around in the back of the room. She brings you over to the device, the large casket-like object that, when opened, will emit this floating cube held by chains and emits immense magical power. She will explain what it is. In game terms, well, in both. She says that this is a powerful device used for gathering and storing large volumes of magic that is channeled into it by someone or something powerful enough to do so. There are devices out there that will collect elemental magic, though they're limited. When that magic is collected, it can be stored in this, we'll call, vault, or mana vault. When the magic is in there, you will be able to draw from it limited supply of magic above and beyond what someone could use in a day. I'm going to try to
by the
put
way,
this...
that was basically a long rest, right? The nighttime.
Yeah, that would be a long rest. Correct, yes. Let me see if I can put this in. Where's our... Are we in the... Yes, we are. Okay. I'm going to try to link it here. Let's see what I can do. Oh, okay. There we go. I put it in the channel for game terms. This will be an artifact.
Oh, up there. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Mana vault. Okay, that's the explanation of it.
So there's lots of
All right.
information here.
So, what kind of elemental power? Did you determine what kind of elemental power it's holding?
So it can hold magic. She says that...
It's actually holding magic. Like regular
Yes,
magic.
it'll hold magic. So its main purpose maybe was to gather different types of elemental magic to be stored here, to be used by somebody maybe who didn't have access to all that elemental magic. When you tell her about you had green and white wisps coming from your plane through a portal to this other plane, maybe that plane didn't have access to that type of elemental magic, and someone or something was bringing it through from your world to there to maybe match what they had and store in this vault to use in some kind of giant magical endeavor or ritual.
Has she found anything else in her research about the God Pharaoh?
I'm just answering a question here. What did you say? Research about the God Pharaoh. She says.
Yeah, did she find out anything else about the God Pharaoh?
There's been little information here and there in the past that has talked about a creature similar to what you were describing, but not by the name God Pharaoh. She doesn't know that or where that's come from. Maybe that was even invented on
Probably
this plane.
Yeah, it's probably a regional term. But what is this thing that she found out?
But she's very concerned that whatever this was planning to use massive amounts of magic stored in this vault as a personal device to do something, maybe to power something or engage something. But you put an end to that. You took this vault so that it couldn't be used. But now having it, you may be able to use it for your own purposes.
Well, we'll definitely take it with us on the ship. The thing that attacked us on the way back with this vault. Does she know anything about that? Could you describe that to her?
Just from what you told her.
So nothing. She didn't come across anything pertaining to the God Pharaoh.
Nothing in
this guy.
in the notes so far. No, unless she's come across.
Also going to ask her, has she ever heard of the demon Asher?
She does have a long list of demons. She would have to look. She said, I need some extended time. I have many, many, many books on demons, various names. I would have to pile through. It would take a while.
Okay, well, we have plans to tell her what our plans are to take Clairval north.
Okay.
And to meet with the mages of the Elven Kingdom.
Okay.
And then come back for the solstice, or be around during the solstice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's very excited that you will undertake the quest. She says, "Okay, you're going to come back. You're going to undertake my quest to go through the mirror and find my missing party."
So if you could find out that information, we'll be back in I'm assuming a few days, week or so.
Week or so, yeah.
Yeah.
So say, in return, what do you want for this? For doing my quest, what is it you seek?
Staying here, he'll take a jog.
Make it 2, because he's got them on his feet, and they're probably not coming off.
Yeah.
One job, nothing else.
I don't know what else. What else was offered? I forget in originally what you offered.
Passage to the elemental plane of water.
Oh, yes, we need that for the little guy there. Yeah.
For yourself too.
Well, what we were looking for though originally was we were looking for the City of Doors.
Okay, so she'll say, Sigil, the City of
Sigil,
Doors.
yes.
It is a place where there is much information and many, many portals. It can lead us anywhere. If you wish to go to Sigil, I will take you. We can then take a portal from there to the elemental plane of water. It'd be the easiest way.
We also may need to have a portal go to the Abyss. I have to stop and talk to Kara about that.
The Abyss?
Yep.
Do you plan on coming back?
Why does everyone keep asking that?
I can get you to the Abyss. Just
she
keep in mind.
knows the whole she knows the whole backstory of the item that we have to deposit there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to remind her of it. I'm not going to bring it up here because we don't need everybody to know about that right now.
She says, again, for that, maybe talk to your mages in the north. I can bring you to the Abyss. Keep in mind, there are 666 layers. You must tell me which layer you're looking to go to. Maybe your mage friends will know.
It's the one between 1 and
666. But not number 10. Nobody goes to 10.
Not 10.
Yes, our friend here, Brackett, has a place to land in the elemental plane of water, so you can direct us to that too.
I can find out information to get you to somewhere specific. It is a massive, massive plane. If you want to get somewhere specific, we can find that information in Sigil. It will cost It may cost more than just money, keep in mind.
Like,
There are celestials there, there are demons there. They walk hand in hand, as there is order kept in that city that prevents anyone from doing anything untoward to the other. However, as such, they deal in information there. Information costs, sometimes more than money. They deal in other things, many different things. I do not know what someone will ask for that information, but make sure you have some bargaining chips.
okay.
So she's looking at this device. She says, this is very powerful. Do you want to keep this here, or do you want to pack it up and take it with you?
Oh, we're gonna take it to the ship.
Okay. I have one more thing for you.
Do you want your acolytes to take it to the ship, or should we just take it ourselves?
Acolytes, what do you mean?
Well, the people, other Pathfinder people, her students.
Doesn't have students. Pathfinders are one per lodge.
Yeah, but she had people here the last time I was here. She had
Oh, people come and go.
training.
Remember, adventurers come and go. They
No,
work
but I
for.
thought she had people
They
training.
don't work for her.
They don't
Oh,
work
I
for
thought
it. No,
she-
no, no.
I thought she had people training here.
People will come through who need the services of a Pathfinder, or she
Oh,
needs the
okay.
services of them.
Okay. So maybe we'll send the guys from the ship. to
She.
pick it up, or we can take
am I
it
in the right
ourselves.
thing?
but we-
Okay. She also hands you this. Don't forget your
Oh,
bow.
right, the bow. Yeah. Did she look at the arrow too?
The arrow is useless.
So the arrow was just a golden arrow.
She will explain to you about the bow. The
Okay.
bow deals damage based on sorry. It's a out of game. It's a +3 radiant damage weapon. All damage is radiant, as well as piercing. Extra 1d6 radiant damage on top of the bow damage. On a 20, deals an extra 7 radiant damage. Failure, as in rolling a 1, deals 8d10 radiant damage to all in 60-foot radius as the sun power arrow would explode. Has to be a 2-2.
Just don't use it.
8d10. Oh, like,
Just don't. Just might as well just throw it into the fire.
but
8d10.
look at the damage. And when you put your
Yeah.
arrows or your bolts in there, they become radiant.
+3.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And magic is
Uh-huh.
rare. Yeah.
Just make a note not to stand near Kyler when he's got his bow out.
1.
A loud explosion of brightness.
Let there be light.
Oh my god.
But it's basically that bow.
It is
Except
it is
doesn't-
basically that bow.
doesn't fire
Mm-hmm.
those arrows, although it makes arrows into those.
Mhm.
Basically.
Stained.
I will take it and strap it on my back.
All right.
Stain being touched unconscious.
Consensually. I love it. Pretty much.
That's basically what just happened.
There we go. Oh, man. So, she gives you something called the Mana Vault. You recovered from a different plane. Very powerful artifact. Very good for a magic user, but it has drawbacks as well as the bow. The bow is very, very powerful, but has drawbacks as well.
And the bow of Octera. Was it Octera? Was Octera
Oketra.
the... Oketra, okay. Oketra, okay. Was the bow... I'll ask her for information knowledge, because I like folklore. Was that the deity or the hero whose statue that was with the bow?
Correct.
Okay.
Cat god.
She's a cool magic card.
They don't know
Oh, yeah. Somebody might.
that.
Was there anything else that we left here? I can't remember.
I think those
what
were the
else.
two major items.
Jackson leave anything here?
If he did, he's got to get back to me, because
Okay.
I don't think so. I had those two written up as your main two items that you had left here over a couple days for her to look into. Yourselves, you talk to her. She is very, very excited to have you undertake her quest when you return, and in turn, she will bring you to Sigil, City of Doors, and help bring you to anywhere you want to go. If you want to go to the Abyss, if you want to go to the Elemental Plane of Water, you know that you have to talk to your mages in the north to try to figure out, hey, where are we going in the Abyss? Because we got the box, we got the hoof safe, but when we do go, we know we need Kara. She's got to come,
Yep.
right? She's part of that.
She said she wanted to see it to the end, so
She wants to see it to the end, so we'll have her back. I'll have her heal her, hopefully. We got Amiko on the ship right now. Got to figure that out, type thing. What?
who has the dark katana,
Yes, she does. She has the vorpal weapon.
the vorpal blade. All right, so so we got our answers from Ren. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to ask her. Other than if there's anything we need to bring, anything that we should look for that we're going to need to take through the mirror while we're gone.
Correct. She gives you a rundown. She'll give you more when you're back. But
Okay.
of people you're looking for, basically what she's saying is there was this party, and she'll go into detail on who they were that had gone through for her. And she had given them all these unique magical journals to chronicle and gather information on everything there. She wants you to find them, bring them, the people, find them, bring them back. If they're no longer, find what happened to each one, collect the journals, and bring the journals back.
Great. Now, is there anything that she wants me to grab in the Elven lands to bring back? Since we're heading to the Elven lands.
I mean, nothing specific, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. Where did you want to go after this?
I wanted to inquire about some sort of a saddle that will withstand cold.
Oh, did you get the Chronoceros from May? Is that
My
container-
officer's just still on the boat.
Did we know it's still on the boat?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
The bear's gone though.
Yeah, I believe the bear was taken by me.
Okay.
The rhinoceros is still around.
Okay, if you're going to look for that, I'm going to go to the Adventurers Guild because I need to, and actually, Bracket, if you want to come with me, we're going to hire someone who has some skills in running a party.
So what he's
What do you
asking...
mean?
Hey, go ahead.
Not necessarily to
mean?
run, not really to run combat because I can lead combat and things like that. But we need someone to, I don't know what the words would be, to better coordinate our efforts.
A team leader.
Essentially,
Hello.
yeah.
I hate to be the one to break this to you. That's you.
I understand that.
Bracket. Catherine. Jackson. Steen. They look to you. You don't need to hire someone so that you can defer to them and have them make the decisions. Because in the end, Catherine, Jackson, Stain are going to look to you. See? Okay, look, what do you think? You don't
Yes,
need
and-
to pay someone to do that.
That'll continue to happen, but I was hoping to get someone to give us a little bit of assist.
I can give you a little bit of assist.
Emphasis on little, yes.
Are we still in the same areas then, or have we left?
Yeah, I assume you're all in the... Or I don't know. You tell me. Are you guys in the Pathfinder talking this, or are you talking the street?
I would say we'd move to the street now after we thanked Ren and grabbed our stuff. I guess we should take the battery to the vault to the ship and lock it down.
I'm gonna turn to Kyluk and say, I figured that you were the leader now that Haldane is around that.
At Clairval. Yeah. How soon you've forgotten our friend's name?
Sorry, I've had a few ales.
What spirits ail you?
I figured you were the one that was going to lead us.
I thought the leader was the tallest. Zane's gonna like awkwardly stretch out his body to be taller than everyone else.
Stain,
Stain.
you are forever the leader of the friendship party. All right, just
Yes.
you are a party of one though.
For
Unless
now.
Unless Raoul joins you.
Yeah, you got to talk to
Really, you should talk to Raoul. He's a friendly guy. Yeah. You'd like him.
Yay, friends.
Let me store my cutlass in you.
Excuse me, what the hell is this thing? Can we throw it overboard? Although you've been on the ship
no.
before.
What I
Yes.
think you need is not to hire someone to offer you leadership skills. What you need is someone who's going to give you a fresh perspective.
Sure. If that's what I'm meaning, yes. Wasn't sure how to phrase it, but we should still find someone with some extra assistance for us because we're possibly going up against some big threats.
What
So we gotta-
specific skills do you think this group is lacking?
Well, we could use a cleric,
For healing?
among other things.
I'm rather gifted in healing, as well as restoration and other similar abilities.
So you don't think we need anyone else for our journey?
I'm trying to understand, like, if we need others, very well. Let's just be specific about what we actually need.
Well, what do you think we need? You used to working alone as well. What do you think we need?
I've recently been working alone. I am not only worked alone. You're heading
We could-
right now.
or we
we're
could use
headed
a
to the
mage.
Elvenlands to return your friend's body. Correct?
Yep.
I don't think you're in need of powerful adventurers to return a body to its homeland.
True.
You've never traveled with us, friend.
Well, irregardless, I need to stop at the Adventurers Guild because I need to see Kara and let her know that we're leaving.
Very well.
And that we will be back to fulfill our debt. That you don't know about, but it's a quest she wishes us to perform at a later time.
Very well. Would you like me to meet you at the ship?
Sure.
Where's the ship?
We just came from the ship. We stopped at the ship
Oh,
first.
true, we did, to drop off Amico and yeah,
I thought they were
Tried to.
taking. Okay,
sure.
I'll head back to the ship.
All right.
Alright.
If you guys want to take the vault, take the mana vault with you back to the ship.
I'm going to go look for a saddle of some sort.
As you guys go to clean up the mana vault, Branthrin, Jackson, and Stain, she says she has something here. It'll be a saddle that could withstand extreme heat or extreme cold. It would normally run about 4,000 gold, being a level of magical item of that type. But since you've agreed to undertake a quest for me, she'll do it for 2.
Deal.
All right. You guys do that, and you're going to pack that up, start bringing it to the ship. Bracket, you're going to make your way to the ship on your own. And Kylok, you are going to the Adventurers Guild. Going to make your way there, make your way inside. And what are you looking for?
Gonna sign in.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for Kara if she's around someplace. I'm gonna inquire at the main desk, check the book.
Okay. See the Guildmaster kind of pop up. Be like, oh, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good,
we
good.
did that thing.
You
We
did
did
the- you
that,
did the
that
quest.
unwanted quest, so I'm gonna
Ooh.
fill out that we did that
Kind of wipes his head. Oh, yes.
so that we can get the merit for it.
Oh, how much merit? I wish to give you much merit. Yes, of course. You took care of the gnome. The gnome is gone. Hooray!
Well, he's not quite gone, but we've taken care of his quest. he's gone. He's gone from your presence. You won't see him here, as far as I know, again.
How
We
wonderful.
Try not to
How
let him
wonderful.
go in the building.
Yes.
You stay with the mules.
I say, oh, Kara's over there. I kind of give you a show. Kara will be over at one of the tables with her brother there, Kai, talking to some other people, engaged in conversation and whatnot until they see you, and they will make their way over to you. Very excited to see you and ask what's new or what's going on.
I'm going to fill them in on what transpired.
Okay.
Okay, and that we're leaving the city with Shaiju and Amiko, and that we're taking Clairval back to the Elven Lands. They're welcome to come if they want, but we will be back to I'm not going to say it outright in the common room.
Okay.
Take care of that item that we have to take care of.
Okay. She will allude that it is very safe. It'll be here for when you are ready to bring it to the Abyss. She would love to go with that. She'll ask you outright, do you need me to come with you for this quest to bring your friend home? Or are you okay if we stay here and pick us up when you're ready to go to the Abyss?
Well, since you traveled with him and got to know him, you're more than welcome to come.
Then we shall come.
Okay.
All right.
There, I don't have to look for anybody. Hey.
They make an agreement with you. You get a rogue and you get a cleric.
And they're joining the party again.
Join the party
Friends-
again, along with
friends have
Amiko and
returned.
Shaiju and 100 million stats. I got to roll for every goddamn buddy.
All of our friends have returned.
As you wrap up things there, those two guys will wrap up things over at the Pathfinders Guild and start getting things on the ship. Jackson's got the ship going ready there. Amiko and Shaiju are getting loaded and settled into the ship. And we'll call it there for this game and this night.
The last thing I want to do before we get on the ship. So, at the end of tonight, we're leaving on the ship. The ship is in the air when we're leaving. But I wanted to stop at the house, since none of us have been back to the house, and let Greenleaf.
Yes.
Let them know that we're leaving again to take care of things.
All right. Again, he says, is it going to be a long journey or a small one?
Well, and I let them know that we're returning Clairval to
Okay.
the Elven Lands, and that we'll be back. We'll be back within the month.
Okay.
Less than a month.
It's not too worried on that.
Yeah, and just to tell them to look in at the Rusty Dragon as well,
Oh, okay.
or
Yeah.
have someone look in on the Rusty Dragon.
As him and your other people that work in your guild house that you pay do go get food. They do cook and take care of the house, so they will stop in there to take care of things as well. Keep the tavern in order. And you guys will, in the next one here, start making your way north.
Yep. So we're boarding the ship, saying goodbye to the dockmaster.
Nice. As you board the ship and say goodbye to the dockmaster, you kind of look briefly over the beautiful city once again as you leave it to see a odd group of people standing in the crowd that seem very shifty, giving you the eye. Untold faceless assassins hidden among the commoners who watch you lift to the sky and head out of the city. And we'll call her there. Awesome, guys. That was fun.
Yep.
Yay.
Well, I want to see you shoot the bow of explosion.
Well, I have it strapped on me. I also still have the other bow. So. Oh, I picked up the cold iron arrows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long ago.
Yeah, you get your armor, your cold iron arrows.
You'll have to give me stats on the.
Yeah,
the
for
arrows.
sure. We'll do that. Awesome. All right, everybody's got to take off for the night. Thank you for coming out and playing. We will play again hopefully next Sunday. Same time, 9:30 to roughly 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can check out all the VODs on Twitch or go to YouTube and check out the series as a podcast, which we do have.
Yes.
Which is probably
And-
complete crap with all the different audio, but
Nice thing is the next episode starts officially our party as episode 4 or as season 4.
Ah,
Because it was kind of the interlude.
all right.
It is part of season 4, but we were still not a party.
True.
Now we're all together on a ship heading on our way. And we
Heading
have a
on our
plan.
way. Yeah, we got a good plan.
On the road again.
Wonderful, man.
We even
Awesome.
have Clairval in the hold.
In spirit,
Animate that corpse.
And physically.
we'll keep Jackson away
We
from
keep
him.
Jackson away from him.
Awesome, guys. Super
I only
fun.
ate a couple of toes.
Well, thank you to everybody for coming out. We're going to throw on the ending movie. I did do a little search. I didn't see anybody. Do you got anybody?
Let's see who I got here. Let me see.
If everybody's taking off, thank you, guys. We're going to look for either a raid or Dipper out.
Plot Points Gaming.
Plot points.
And we got Artie Bambi Paws playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Underlying Breath. They've got a big
Oh,
party.
Unreliable Talent is they're doing something too.
All right, give me a name. Who you want me to go to?
Oh, we got okay. Let's go to this is Temporal Reckoning 40. Let's go to Unreliable Talent. All one word.
Unreliable Talent. All right, guys, we're going to go see more D&D tonight. We're going to play an outro movie, end the stream, and then send you over to the raid if you want to keep watching D&D. Thank you guys for coming by and watching and helping us get through the game. Entertaining. Thank you.
Bye, people.
Bye.
Sure. Movie time.
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost, but no one is immune. We all will know loss.